We've got a roundup of the best sites on the web and a free talking alarm clock for you to make sure that you're always on time in this hour of Call for Help.
Hi, Call for Help. Hey, Call for Help is on. Oh, hi, how are you? Welcome to Call for Help. I'm Leo Laporte, and it's so good to see you. Today is our monthly Cable in the Classroom edition of Call for Help. We love that. The first half of this show will be seen in classrooms all over the country. In fact, if you're watching a classroom right now, thank your teacher for her brilliance, for his insight, for their sensitivity to your needs and ours. It's good to be here. There's a bazillion websites out there, friends. You know that, and there are more all the time. That's why it's so important that you ask an expert. What are the good ones? PC World Magazine has seen them all. Which sites earned their Best of the Web Awards? We'll run down a list of the winners. Some of the best. The top 5 websites in each category should be fun. Plus, if you need a gentle reminder to stop playing Halo and start doing your homework, Henry, my son, Roger's got the solution. It's a free file that'll turn your PC into a talking alarm clock. And because it uses a Microsoft agent, it's got characters like Petey the Parrot and
11:47.
that guy, the
Wake up.
British wizard. Is that Dumbledore? If that weren't enough, Kat's going to show you a site that uses paper plates to teach astronomy. Their slogan is serving the universe on a paper plate. Look at that.
It's a basic concept.
Yeah.
But it works.
I love it. I
Why
can't wait to
not?
see it. Why not?
Yeah.
So you're doing a little Morticia Addams thing today. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
it's the
that.
new style, you know.
It's good. You know, I know because my daughter dresses that way.
She's into it, right?
She does the gauntlet thing.
Yeah,
What do you
she's
call those? There's a word for those. I can't-
Sleeves.
Socks.
With, yeah.
Socks with. I don't
You
know
call
what
them
is a name
cool.
for it. I can't remember what it is.
So I went to LA this weekend. I met some stars.
Well, who'd you meet?
I met Heather Graham.
Oh, I love her.
She was so nice, Leo. Such a beautiful
She's Austin
girl.
Powers, the Austin Powers girl, right?
No.
Wasn't she in Austin Powers too? Yes, she was. Yes,
She was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
She was
yeah,
great in
Well, I
that.
just remember her from Swingers mostly.
Oh, she's so good
and
in that movie.
from,
Yeah.
what's the
I know.
Dirk Diggler
Yeah,
one?
right, yeah.
Roller Girl. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it
did
was
she?
great.
Did you and she like click?
A
She
little
take you to
bit, you know.
Spago's
She was, we were hanging out at a rock concert. It was fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're
LA's
such
a
a
great
celeb.
place. Yeah, no one knew who I
neat.
was, but that's all right.
I had a nice long chat with my gardener.
About?
Mulch.
What a nerd.
I have a swinging weekend. Let me tell you my life. I'll tell you, I was changing the oil in the tractor at 4 in the morning.
All right.
Well, how do people get a hold of us on the show?
Cool. Okay, if you want to participate in the show, you can do it. Give us a call. The number here is 888-989-7879. You can also email us, callforhelp@techtv.com. That's the best way for people overseas to get in touch with us. And if you have a NetCam, head into the NetCam Cineplex chat room, techtv.com/callforhelp. It's right there. And at the end of the show, I'll be looking at the message boards. There's a whole section dedicated to Cable in the Classroom, so go ahead and post in there.
Wow, that's great. Let's get right into the
Yes.
show. Who's our first caller?
Okay, let's do it on the Tech TV NetCam network. It's Keith from Collingswood, New Jersey.
Hey, Keith from Collingswood. How are you, sir?
Hey, Leo, how you doing?
I'm great. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
What's that on your hat?
It says Jack Frost Big Boulder. It's a ski resort in
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
cool. I thought it might be a camera. You know, people are starting to wear cameras on their
Really?
caps. Yeah.
Wow, I haven't heard of that.
Kind of weird. Yeah. Well, what can I do for you today?
Well, I had a question. I have the Google Toolbar blocker blocking web pop-ups.
Pop-up blocker. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was wondering how to turn off the Windows pop-up in Windows XP.
It doesn't stop those pop-ups, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it only stops web-based pop-ups. In fact, it really only stops a certain kind of web-based pop-ups, ones that use JavaScript to open a new window. If you've got sometimes you get spyware on your system. It's a program running in the background. It'll pop up Windows by itself even if you're not browsing the web. That's one way people continue to get pop-ups, and a pop-up blocker won't stop that. What you're talking about is what they call messenger spam.
Yes.
And it's nasty, and it really makes me angry because about a year ago, Kevin Rose of the Screensavers staff discovered this. I think it's a hole in Microsoft Windows. This program called NetSend is built into Windows for a big network so that when the administrator wants to shut it down, he can send a message to everybody on the network saying, hey, save your work, I'm about to shut down. It makes sense in a corporate environment, but Microsoft leaves it on even in home versions of Windows. And so we called them up. We actually have a process for, Microsoft has a process for saying we found a bug, we found a way that you can use this program to send spam anyone on the net, and Microsoft said, no, we know about that. That's not a problem. What?
Really?
So,
Microsoft said that?
yeah, they blew us off. So we told the world, and we told the world how to turn it off, which I'm going to show you in just a second. And about 6 months later, you started to see all this spam. And the one that is most annoying is the one that offers to show you how to turn off the spam for $30.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
It's like, don't like this window? Give me $30, I'll turn it. That's blackmail if you ask me. All right, let me show you. It's very easy to turn off. The way Microsoft suggests you do it, and I think this is probably a good way to do it, is to turn on the built-in XP firewall. So you'll go to your internet connection, whether it's dial-up or LAN. You'll click the Advanced tab, and you'll check this box that says Protect My Computer. That will block the messenger spam. Okay. Similarly, having a router, for instance, a broadband router will block it. It won't come in through that. There's another way to do it that disables the messenger entirely. And the reason Microsoft doesn't recommend that is merely because they believe some people may be using it on a corporate network. But if you're at home, there's no reason not to disable it. Okay. And the way you do that, I just right-clicked my computer and select Management. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the services that are running. This is something that's new in XP and NT. It wasn't part of Windows 98, is this notion of these background programs doing things like indexing the hard drive and so forth and so forth. They call them, see there's the indexing service, the firewall. They call them services, and the one you want to disable is messenger service. In fact, if you look at the description of messenger service, it even says transmits these net send alerts. We don't want that. So what you do is you right-click on it, select Properties, and you see we've disabled it on here because we don't want it popping up in the middle of the TV show. You'll see that in normal use it's set to automatic. I would suggest setting it to disable and clicking OK. You'll never get another one again. There, $30, please. See, okay. Why they want $30 for that information?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not right. So turn it off. I turn it off on all my computers. You can run the firewall. There's additional advantages and benefits to having a firewall running. But, you know, there's two ways to do it. You choose.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, Keith. I really appreciate it.
Great job on your book, too.
Oh, you enjoy that?
Yeah, I haven't gotten 2004 yet, but I read 2003. It's great.
I think we put this in 2004. If we didn't, it will certainly be in the 2005 edition. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
Take care.
Bye.
Coming up next, the web is full of good information, but finding what you're looking for can be tough. Fortunately, we've got PC World Magazine, and they've just finished their annual Best of Web review. We're going to find out which sites they say are the best, from search engines to reference sources and more, when Call for Help continues. Stay right here. Have you ever wondered which sites were the best for news, research, or tech support? Well, wonder no more because it's here. Yes, we look forward to it every year at PC Magazine's annual Best of the Web Review. And Andy Brandt is here from PC Magazine to give us the rundown. Welcome, Andy. It's good to have you.
Hi, thanks very much.
What did I say? I said PC World, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do anticipate PC Magazines, and then we do better.
You do better.
That's
so
right.
PC World. I'm going to get that straight. So how do you do this? How do you choose? I mean, there's literally billions of websites now, I think. Huh?
That's right, and every year we do a Best of the Web story. In this case, we decided to do stories just about the websites that will help you get your work done faster, more efficiently, easier than the other sites.
That's one thing that's changed over the last few years. People don't kind of go on the web and just kind of browse around for fun. It's very much targeted now. You go there because you need something, you're trying to find some information.
That's right, and what differentiates these from the other sites is that they help you get the information you're looking for faster.
I like that. Let's show the first one. In the search engine category, well, this is a no-brainer. It's got to be Google, right?
That's right. I mean, of course, this was a little-known website just 3 years ago.
I know, it's amazing.
It's become a verb.
I'm going to Google.
That's right.
I hear it on TV shows. I hear it in the movies.
Please don't Google me.
Don't Google me.
That's right.
Isn't that funny?
It's a little scary.
Now, Google is a general-purpose search engine. Do you find, though, that it's adequate even for specific kinds of searches, things like that?
Actually, Google has an incredible amount of intelligence built into it. For example, if you wanted to use Google as a calculator, just type in your mathematical formula. Or,
really?
Yeah.
3004 plus 123 search. Oh, my goodness.
There it is.
Ha-ha!
Not only that, but you can use it to figure out conversion factors. If you wanted to find out what a pound of diamonds is in carats,
okay,
just type 1 pound in carats.
1 pound diamonds? This is so cool. I never knew this. In diamonds, and then you write carats?
In carats.
Oh, you have to say in carats.
Yeah.
Okay. In carats. Did I spell that right? Do you mean, oh, I spelled it carrots. It's carats. And then.
Oh, no.
Oh, in? Wait a minute. Did I say something wrong? LB?
Get rid of the word diamonds. Just do 1 pound in carats.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There. Oh, because it doesn't matter if it's diamonds.
That's right.
A pound of anything is 2,267.96185 carats.
Right. And I'm always looking that up, so it's really handy to have that.
Honey, I just gave you a 1 pound diamond. You want to know how many carats that is? Wow. That is, so that'll do like all different conversions?
Oh yeah, if you're trying to figure out how many hogshead in a bushel.
Yeah?
No problem.
I often do that. 1 hog's head in bushels.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to stop. I better stop now because, I did put that.
No.
I did the thing.
There it is. 1 hogshead is 2 barrels. And once you figure out a
Wow.
barrel to bushel conversion,
Wow, that's
really
so
tough.
cool. Barrels to bushels. So that's Google, and it is really kind of definitive. Everybody uses it. Sometimes
Absolutely.
people complain Google's getting worse. Do you think it's getting worse?
I don't know that it's getting worse. The problem is that the amount of information on the
So
web
much.
is so huge.
Yeah.
What we found is that some of the runner-ups in the search engine category actually take results from Google and a bunch of other search engines and put them together.
Right.
For example, dogpile.com
Right.
takes
I like
5 or
Dogpile.
6 different search engines, including
Yeah.
Google's, and puts it together so that you at least get a more comprehensive view. Because Google, while they do get a lot of the web, they don't have all of the web.
Right, right. I'll put Dogpile on our list, too, as a kind of a sidebar to the Google search. All right, there's the dog. And also a best bet from PC World, I noticed. All right, now what else is next? For software and patches and driver updates, where do you recommend?
Well, the biggest and the most important one that everybody who uses a PC needs to go to is, of course, Windows Update.
And the winner is Microsoft Windows Update.
There it is, and even you have a couple of updates to
look
load
at
on
that.
your machine here
We've
on
got
the
to get
set.
some updates on here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Microsoft has a lot of patches that need to be installed on everybody's computer. They come out regularly. Just keeping on top of them can be a chore, but Windows Update does a really good job
Yeah.
of looking at your machine without sending any of that information back to Microsoft, protecting your privacy and keeping your system safe.
Oh, that's interesting. So you verified that it really keeps you safe.
They basically upload all of the information about the patches to your machine, so all that work is done locally, so they never know what's
They
on
don't
your
know.
machine.
Well, I'm running the patch right now. I'm glad we ran it.
That's good.
Now, for troubleshooting and tech support, you have a recommendation that I had never heard of. AVS. Tell
Yeah.
me about that.
Well, the AVS forum is a message board that's a specific target audience of people who are interested in their home theater stuff. And as you probably know, knowing how to aim your 5.1 speaker system, how to set up your audio components
All
with your video components,
Right.
it can be really tough, and especially for someone who's not an audio or video file. can be absolutely mind-numbing. So this is a great place to go. You register, you can send in your questions, and there's actually a lot of really tough questions that get answered very quickly.
I use this for TiVo research. It's a really great TiVo resource.
Oh yeah, and if you're thinking about even buying
forums.
a component,
yeah.
you can use it to do
wow,
research.
look at all this. That's great. All right, so we have avsforum.com, 2 thumbs up. How about for reference?
Well, in this case, we gave the award to a general category, which is your library's website. The nation's public libraries have been becoming digitized in the last couple of years. As everyone knows, you go into the library, they seem like they have fewer books and more computers.
It's really true.
That's true. And in this case, we called out for specific attention the New York Public Library's website because they do the most amazing thing. They're incredibly intelligent. These people are scary smart. Their library researchers are live online, and they will answer your questions live
neat.
on their website.
So, in fact, they have one specifically for kids called Online.
That's right.
Get it? Get it? And you can find books, you can read book reviews, you can get research done. That is really neat.
The coolest thing is really just finding, getting these librarians online and really, probing. If there's something that you need to do research on and Google isn't coming up with it, going to the New York Public Library's website is a great place to find out some information. Sometimes it's so obscure there's no way Google would ever find it.
That's the point, I guess, is that Google's general purpose, but if you want to drill down, you can do that. And finally, of course, for searching for maps or locations, I use this all the time, MapQuest.
It's become invaluable.
Now, is that your favorite? There are others, there's Yahoo Maps and there's others, but you like MapQuest the best?
Well, it seems like MapQuest has, they both have the most current maps and the most comprehensive maps. Obscure location, I'm driving somewhere in the middle of Indiana and I have never been there before.
Right.
I will go to MapQuest first before anywhere else.
So I'm going to put in the location of our offices here, and then if I got lost getting from the studios to the offices, well, I'd know how to get there.
There it is.
And you can get directions and everything. Yeah, I use it all. In fact, I don't go and get in the car without a printout from MapQuest nowadays.
Yeah,
my wife thinks I'm nuts.
And it's great. It also works with those little handheld computers as well. They have special versions so that
PDA versions. Wow.
Yeah, and for the Sidekick, so that you can just pull up the website on your Sidekick and find out where you're going.
Download it to the PDA. Isn't that great? Well, Andy, thank you. Andy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know why I thought you were named something else. Andy, I thank you for joining us. That's really great stuff. But now that's just scratching the surface. There's like 35 in here.
There are.
In a lot of great websites. If you want to know more, go to the newsstand and pick out your copy of PC World Magazine, the February 2004 edition, on our website too. You can find links to it at techtv.com/call-for-help. Coming up next, Kat's going to show you a website that'll explain all the mysteries of the universe using nothing more than paper plates. It's a fun way to learn about astronomy. But before we head to the break, I want to give you all a chance to test your tech knowledge. Here's our daily quiz. Go to the website, click on the quiz. If you give us the right answer, we could give you a fabulous Tech TV t-shirt. But you got to tell me, who introduced the world's first quartz alarm clock? Was it Timex, Seiko, Rolex, or Ben Snoozen? Get to the website, give us your answer. We'll talk about it a little bit later on when Call for Help continues. Stay here.
Do you want more information? Well, you can get it every single day in your inbox just by signing up for our newsletter. Go to our webpage, scroll down the page, and right here, click on the newsletter subscribe button. You're going to have to enter in your Tech TV username and password, which is free, and then it'll ask you which newsletter you want. You say you want the Call for Help newsletter, and you're going to get the newsletter every day along with a note from some of our staff. Go ahead, do it. Why not? It's free. Good information for you. Take a look at these learning tools I've got here. Here's a sundial. Very nice. Here is a flashcard. Sorry, they're white. And here is a planetary distance chart. So cool. Each one of them is unique. It's cheap to make, and they really work. And I got the ideas to make each one of them from a site that uses paper plates to explain different concepts. And I want to thank Chet, the intern, for making these lovely examples for me. All right, let's check out this site here. It's Paper Plate Education. Hooray! The link to it is on our website. It's kind of a long URL, but check it out here. And kids, why don't you ask your teachers to play with this site? It's pretty cool. What you do is you can read all this, but it doesn't really tell you too much other than what's going on the site. Click up here, the activities link, or right here, and it's going to take you to the activities page. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, you're going to see the different images of the different activities, a nice description of what it is, and on the left, the title of it. So you can make an alien plane craft. You can make all kinds of sky projects. You can make an altitude measurer. You can make a description of how the world turns around. There are many different activities you can do with paper plates here. Now, it's kind of a basic, easy concept, the first one. But flashcards, why not? Now, why would you want to do this? Well, if you go to the flashcard page, you're going to learn that people suggest that young children learn concepts better when the material is presented to them on a circular medium. So it's a cheap way to go ahead and make something that's a little more effective than just the square flashcard. So, 7 times 7. You know this, kids, 49. To find out more information, what you're going to do is, again, pick out the activities that you like, click on the link, and it's going to take you to the descriptions and images of kids making them. Here's the planetary distance chart. Check that out. Fun way to have some cheap fun. Check it out. The details are on our website, techtv.com/call-for-help. Fun with paper plates. Send me emails, cat@techtv.com. Are you going to have fun with a paper plate today?
I think it's so great.
Yeah, it's easy, right?
I love that. In this day and age where everything's, virtual computer, just
Right.
get your hands on some paper and
Right.
some construction paper,
Exactly.
glue, and
Make a
scissors.
sundial.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I love that. Coming up, we're going to turn your PC into a talking alarm clock, and a free program to do that, and we'll show you how it works. Plus, we're going to find the best deal on a DVD recorder. Stay right here. It's all coming up as Call for Help continues. Oh, hi, welcome back. Earlier we asked you, I love singing along, who introduced the world's first quartz alarm clock? Was it Timex, Seiko, Rolex, and Ben Snooze? And I'm going to guess Seiko. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Seiko introduced the world's first quartz wristwatches in 1969, the first quartz alarm clocks in 1976, long before you kids were even born, and we've been hitting the snooze button ever since. I love that. And quartz is so accurate, but you kids don't remember when you had to kind of set your watch regularly and all that stuff. Hey, if you're always running late for appointments or meetings or parties and you don't have a quartz watch, you might want to try today's free file. Let's bring Roger Chang, the notorious ROG, in for our free file of the day. Hold on, I'm just going to get out of your hair here because I was filling up a Word document for our next caller. What is our free file of the day and where is it?
It is actually, you're on it.
I'm here?
It's sitting in the system tray there.
All right. Oh, it's running right now?
Or it was.
I hope I didn't kill it. Am I on the wrong computer maybe?
No, you are on the wrong computer.
Oh, there you go.
So, let me bring the old alarm clock up here.
This is free.
This is free, and essentially what it does is turn your $1,500 computer into a
$2 clock. But it's accurate, maybe.
It's accurate if your computer's clock is accurate, so we'll call it Rogers Constant.
It looks pretty. I mean, I have to say they did a nice job.
Yes, it's not heinous like some of the other ones that I've seen, where it's very sparse.
Yeah, all right.
I can set the time. Once I'm done, I'll let it sit, and it'll sit in the system tray. Well, let's see the alarm clock here. We'll show the one that I've done previously. The cool thing is, once you have it, and if you have the Microsoft Speech Agent installed along with your system.
Look, it's talking. Can you hear it?
Yeah, unfortunately, it will read the time, but it won't read the message that you type in.
Oh, so it tells what time it is, but it doesn't say a journey of 1,000 miles
so
begins with
let's
one step.
try it again because they didn't get that. So.
I like it.
12:29.
I love that. I love that.
And it's kind of weird because part of the Microsoft Speech, it can read text, but you actually need to
For some reason,
install.
they don't decide to.
They didn't decide to implement that function, but it's kind of cool because you can also have a variety of other sounds to annoy you.
So you could have your favorite MP3 play, or no, just these.
I
built-in
couldn't
sounds?
get an MP3 play.
It says choose a sound file, but
so I'm assuming it could be just a WAV
file.
format.
Oh, you have to convert the MP3.
But you can also have dings and other.
That's cool. Or just put your favorite song on there.
And it's a great way, to keep reminders, especially if you're a person who's just, constantly late.
What's this called?
It is alarm clock.
Alarm clock. Simple, easy to remember, and if you want to get a copy of it, go to our website.
And speaking of which, I want to make one minor update on Friday's
free
file. It was free when we showed it. Over the weekend, it's still free. However, it cost you $14.95 to download.
What?
Off the site.
Oh, man. I hate it when they do that.
To register with the site in order to download it.
People see us, we talk about a free file, and they say, oh, I could make some money here. What am I doing? And they start charging because we mentioned it. Dang it.
That or we just killed his servers and he needs
maybe
to pay
that
off
could
the
be.
bill.
That could be also. Yeah, all right. That's true. It is expensive. Hey, thank you, Roger. I
Sure.
appreciate it. All right, let's take another caller. Who's on the line? Kat Schwartz.
I like how he said it's free, but it's $14.
To download it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the program's free, but it'll cost you $14 to get it.
Okay, whatever. On the Tech TV NetCam Network, it's Gary from Ann Arbor, Michigan. What's up, Gary?
Hey, how you doing? Actually, it's Jerry, I think. Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, how you doing, Leo?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's a little bit warmer inside than outside.
Yeah, what's the temperature in Ann Arbor right now?
14 with a wind chill of about 4 above.
Oh, I wouldn't go outdoors all day if it were like that. That's terrible. You're in the darkened room there now. Are you watching TV? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I was watching TV, but I was building a shelf.
Oh, cool. So that's fun to have a little project on a winter's afternoon. What can I do for you today?
Well, it's something I've been using all the Microsoft programs for years, and one of the things that just drove me crazy was in Word when there was anything that was bigger than a page, bigger than I could see on the screen.
Right.
I wanted to highlight something that went off the screen.
Right.
As the computers got faster and faster, I'd find myself either at the beginning of the document or at the end of the document with everything highlighted.
Oh, I have the same exact problem. I know what you're talking about. Let's show everybody what you're talking about. So I was filling, before Roger came in, I was filling this document with text here. So I have a nice long document. So you're saying is you're trying to scroll, and now it's fine if you're just getting the first few lines, but then when you get to the bottom of the page, it suddenly goes, and whoa, hey, stop, and you can't stop fast enough.
Right. I mean, it actually goes so fast that I get to the end in less than half that time.
Now, this is Word 2003, and I think they might have fixed it, because watch, it scrolls at a kind of a normal speed here. It's not filling it up. Now, if I
Right.
go all
That'll
the way
work better.
down, it goes very quickly. But if I don't, if I just go right to the edge of the page, it's slow enough that I could actually get what I wanted.
That's what I would like to have.
I-
I'm using Word 97 on XP.
I bet they fixed it. Oh, let's see. Now, there may be, and I'm going to go look in options. This is, you know, it's funny. I did a little search during the commercial because they told me you were going to call and ask this question, Jerry. And all I could find was people saying, how do I speed up the scrolling in Word? But the problem is our computers did it for us by getting so darn fast. Let's see if we can see. Now, maybe they have added something in the new Word that means that it scrolls at a different speed or something like that. Let's see if we can see here. Scrolling options. Just shout out if you see anything that says scroll, Jerry. I'm just looking here.
Yeah, I got to look at the TV screen. Now.
Yeah. Well, we got a few other people looking too. I don't see anything in here. I think they may have just modified how Word works now, because of people like you and me who are saying, I can't. This is terrible.
Well, it's funny. Excel always worked that way, but Word never did.
Yeah. No, and I remember, and I've had a hard time. I still have a little bit of a hard time with the way it's hard to select just a sentence. You know, it'll jump and get the rest of it. This one's actually doing a better job of that too, where it's going a word at a time. That you can change the selection behavior.
Oh, it sounds like my solution is I'm going to a
I hate to
Microsoft
say it.
seminar on the 5th of February, and I'm hopefully going to
Oh yeah, they're giving it. Are you going to that seminar where they give you a free copy of Office?
the TS2, yeah.
Yeah. That Kevin Rose was talking about that as a way to get a free copy of Office. Just go to this seminar. I don't. Let's see here. There's maybe some in these compatibility options. There might be something. I don't see anything. I think they fixed it basically, and you may be able to find a program that slows down the scrolling like a shareware, but I wouldn't recommend it, and I certainly wouldn't recommend slowing down your computer just for that.
Yeah, even my little scroller button doesn't do it.
Yeah, what I do is I will click the beginning of the place I want to take, just click somewhere there, and I will scroll down using this till where I want to end, and then I press the Shift key and then click again, and that will select everything from beginning to end. So it's not as easy as just clicking here and dragging down, which is improved.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But at least you can do that.
Yeah, I see that.
So click at the beginning, scroll to where you want, Shift click, and that will select just that area.
Okay, even that'll help.
That's the workaround, and that's what I do because I have the same exact problem. Thank you, Jerry.
Well, I do appreciate it. Enjoy the show very much.
Thank you. Keep watching. Enjoy your shelf building.
Thank you.
Hey, that's it for our edition of Cable in the Classroom. I do hope you had a great time, kids. Thank your teacher. We'll see you again in about a month for another Cable in the Classroom. Take care. And now that the kids are gone, everyone else stick around. We're going back to the phones, answer more of your live calls when Call for Help continues. Stay right here. I'm in that nerd nation. Proud of it, mighty proud to say it. Let's get back to the phones. Kat, who's on the line next?
Nerd Nation, nerds rule.
Nerds rule.
Yeah, on the phone is John from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hey, John, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Can you show what Mr. Bill Cohen is doing, John? Look at this. See, I told them, because I forgot, I was talking to the guest and I forgot his name was Annie for some reason, and then I said, well, when I'm do Regis, you know, they put a big thing, they hold a big thing up for Regis with my name on it so he won't forget my name. So Bill's, my floor director, is just being a little helpful. I guess I won't forget your name, John. What can I do for you?
Hey, Leo, I was looking at DVD burners, and the speed of the drive isn't that important compared to the quality of the drive.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Normally, I just buy a Plexter, but the latest Plexters only have a 2 meg buffer, and I don't know how big of a deal that is.
You know, it's funny because I have been recommending these new 8X Plextors, which I think are really dynamite. But you make a very, very good point. The speed of the drive, burning 8X, which is nice because it means you'll burn a whole DVD in, you know, like 10 minutes, isn't ultimately important if the darn thing doesn't, you know, makes a lot of coasters or is unreliable. Now, I asked Dan Howard, who bought this new 8X Plextor, and he says he hates it.
Yeah. I mean,
what's wrong, Dan?
Well, I've had, let's see, I've had probably 20 coasters.
That's terrible.
I bought 100 pack of DVDs, some iMation DVDs, and the 20 that I've used are all coasters.
That's not good.
So,
and
I'm using
iMation
DVX
makes
copy.
good DVDs, so it's probably not. Although I do recommend, John, that you try different brands. Because, for instance, I use the cheapest brand, Rytech, and have had good results, better results than more expensive brands.
Oh, really?
Have you tried? Yeah, I would try other kinds. And it's often the case that a particular drive does best with a particular blank. But you were also having trouble with DVDX copy, which is a finicky program and didn't work too well with the Plextor.
I'm not sure if it's a problem with the media or if it's the
Could
drive
be a firmware issue.
itself,
So you know, John, I was a big Plextor fan. I'm not worried about the 2 meg buffer. That's less important nowadays because they use this new burn proof where it just stops burning. So running out of buffer space isn't key. Now, if price is an issue, these Lite-On drives are very, very inexpensive, and I think Lite-On makes excellent DVD burners. We've had no problems with those.
Okay.
But I do think that if reliability is most important to you, you can't go wrong with Sony and
510?
Pioneer. Huh?
With the 510?
Yeah, the Sony 510, the DRU 510 is just an excellent drive. Now, it's not as fast. They're a little more conservative. They're not doing the 8X. They're doing the 4X. I'm sure there'll be an 8X Sony, in fact, if they haven't announced one already. But, you know, you pay a little bit more, and you get a little bit less performance. But on the other hand, you get really reliable hardware. So, you know, I personally, let me just try to see if this current one is still 4X. I think it is.
That's what I'm looking for, is reliability.
Reliability is cool. This is the 530, which is brand new, just came out. Let me see if I can find some specs on this. This is the Sony style site. I'll have to look. I use a Pioneer A05, which is kind of an old 4X, and I love it because it's rock solid. And I think sometimes rock solid is better. I cannot find the specs on this for some reason.
Is there a difference between the A05 and the A06 in the Pioneer?
Yeah, the Pioneer A06 is faster.
Okay.
And it also does the Plus R. They're all doing now this dual Plus and Dash, just so that it's really more to reassure you as a buyer, because frankly, we haven't found any difference between Dash and Plus. It's just different ways of doing it. Neither one is, you know, a winner in all compatibility areas.
Well, I did read that the Dash R is the most compatible.
Yeah, well, and then you ask the Plus R people, and they say, oh, no, no, no. Plus R was designed with compatibility in mind. So I burned Dash, and all my DVD players handle Dash. It really is what your DVD player will handle.
Okay.
I would say, you know, I haven't really given you a clear indication. I think we're a little worried now about this Plextor product after Dan's direct experience. I'm going to have to get one. All the magazines loved the Plextor. They said it was really good. It is more pricey. If price is an issue, Lite-On does make a high-quality, inexpensive product. But if price is not the issue, reliability is the issue, the Sony and the Pioneer are excellent, excellent choices. Okay?
All right.
Yeah, what's his name again? I can't remember. What? Who am I? Oh, John. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Take care.
All All right, thanks.
Up next, where were you when I needed you with Andy? It's time to power up the big boy. Dust off that portable MP3 player and give today's contestant a shot at the Wired World Challenge. We're going to give it away. It's up next when Call for Help continues. Stay right here. All right, welcome back. It's time for the Wired World Challenge. Let's play a little game where we find out how much you know. Let's get somebody on the line, and what's her name has...
Cat!
Cat has the next caller.
That's mean. I don't want to do that to you anymore. On the phone, it's Chris from Boise, Idaho. Go, Chris, go!
I'll never forget
Hi,
your name,
Leo.
Cat. Hey, Chris, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Oh, we couldn't be better. How's the weather in Boise?
Well, it's been snowing, but it's 41 degrees.
Wow, spring.
Almost.
Holy cow, the crocuses are going to get confused.
Well, we usually do here.
Well, let's play our game and see if we can warm you up with a nice prize, Chris. All you got to do is tell me which category you want. I'll give you 4 to choose from. I'll give you a question from that category. It'll be vaguely associated with the category. And then if you get it right in 15 seconds or less, you can pick a number from the big board. There are 25 great prizes behind there, some greater than others, including that nice MP3, the RCA Lyra MP3 player, and some other great prizes. Are you ready?
I am.
Chris, here are your categories for today. Animal crackers, Monopoly money, the bright side of the moon, and planetary joyrides. Ooh.
Planetary joyrides.
Planetary joyrides. Oh, this is a good one and very topical. If you've been reading the newspaper, you'll know this. What are the names of the 2 NASA rovers currently on Mars?
Oh, my God. My husband will kill me if I
Your
get
husband knows. One just landed this Saturday. One landed a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it all the time. One is the Opportunity.
Yes.
And one is...
It's the world's longest 15 seconds. Oh,
no.
Your husband's going to get so mad. It's Spirit and Opportunity.
Yes, Spirit and Opportunity.
You know,
Oh,
it's just so hard when you get on TV. As you know, everything goes out of your brain.
I know, it just goes away.
Thank you, Chris. I do appreciate your playing with us. And you can't play again. We don't keep people from playing again. So just register again, and we'll get you on again.
Let's send her a book or something.
Yeah, she got it half right. We'll send her a book.
Yeah.
Let's get another caller on the line.
Lucky you. On the phone, it's Mike from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Mikey. How are you?
Okay, Leo.
All right, 3 categories remain for you. Animal crackers, Monopoly money, and the bright side of the moon.
Animal crackers.
And I bet you knew Spirit and Opportunity, didn't you?
No, I missed the one.
Oh, good. All right. So you don't feel so bad. Maybe this will be better for you. Which animal shares its name with a popular encryption algorithm? Is it python, squid, or blowfish?
Squid.
Squid encryption. No. It's blowfish.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, but thanks for playing our game with us.
That's all right.
We'll do it again, all right?
Yep.
Take care. That means that Lyra's still back there. Lots of other great prizes. Get online and register so you can play our Wired World Challenge with us tomorrow. We have time for another call for help, though,
yes,
right? Let's get
sure
our caller
do. On the phone,
air.
it's Brian from Asheville, North Carolina, and he has a question that he's been dying to ask you.
Well, ask away, Brian.
Hey, Leo, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. I just bought a new Sony flat panel monitor.
Congratulations. How nice.
Thank you. It's much better than the other flat panel I had. And I already noticed a difference. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I love the thin screens. But you had one before, but you just got a better one.
Yeah. Mine was a couple years old, and, and I got a 17-inch.
Yeah.
It's real nice, and I already noticed an improvement in it. But I was just wondering, I don't play a lot of video games. But if I were to buy some of your higher-end cards that I hear you guys talking about all the time, the Radeon 96, 9800, would I notice a difference in my daily tasks, surfing?
No, the only thing you'd notice a difference, and it depends if you got a digital Sony or not. Is it a digital LCD?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to want a card that has a digital output, a DVI output to go to that. That makes a difference. So most video cards like this one have an analog output. That's the standard VGA output, the analog right there. Yeah, you want to look, if you're going to get a new card, and almost all the new cards, you don't have to get one of those high-end, fancy gaming cards. We'll have a second connector there with a lot more pins. It's called a DVI interface, and that goes right into your Sony. And the reason you want that is there's an analog signal coming out of here. CRTs need an analog signal. If your Sony can handle digital, your quality is going to be better because each pixel is exactly on or off and exactly one color. You don't have to figure it out. It makes a big difference in the perception and the quality of it. Speed isn't going to be an issue if you're not gaming, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on a high-end card. Just look for one with a digital video interface, okay?
Okay, great.
Yeah, that does make a difference, and that's one of the main reasons to go to a flat panel is for that digital to digital. A lot of the analog flat panels now are really almost as good. They've really improved the quality. But I'm just a believer, if you've got a digital output device, you should have a digital input to it.
If you have a regular analog connection, then is it really not worth it? Will I notice it? I think what I have now is like an older, the 5200.
Yeah, you probably have one like that, the VGA output. Here's what's happening. Bits from the computer are going into here, getting converted into a signal, an analog signal, which is coming out here. On a CRT, that's fine because that's what it wants. But then on a digital monitor like yours, it takes that analog signal, converts it back into bits to display it. So you've got that extra generation in there, and I think, yes, it makes a difference. I think digital displays are crisper, solider, the lines are more defined, they're just more precise. Now, I can tell the difference, not everybody can, so you should probably go and look at a store where they have a digital display with a digital card and see if it makes a difference to you. I think it might. And a new card, a digital card is going to be under $100. You don't have to spend $400 for that.
Well, great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I would recommend, for instance, the Radeon 9600. Or even the 9200, both of which have digital outputs, and you're going to have great result. And if you decide to play a game, it'll look good too. I thank you for the call, Brian. Appreciate it. We're not done yet. Let's wrap things up with a quick email check right after the break. Stay right here. Let's check what's coming up on the show tomorrow. We got a good show. I got a really good show planned for you. Mac Daddy Chris Breeden's going to be here to talk about iPhoto 4, a new version of iPhoto, Apple's photo application. Some nice new features, too. Plus, automatically cover your tracks in Internet Explorer. We know many of you want to. We've got a free program that leaves you with a clean surfing slate every time you shut down your PC. And Kat is going to make all you news junkies very happy with a website that lets you browse headlines from thousands of different news sources. And you can even get breaking news sent right to your inbox. I want to know about that. I love that kind of thing. It's all coming up on tomorrow's television program. Kat Schwartz, any good email? Did anybody come up in the message boards with what they call those gauntlets?
No, but they were saying my clothes, some people don't understand them and some people do understand
I dig them. I think, but see, I have a 12-year-old, so I know.
So you know
You're just hip. You're with it. You're cool. You're down with the homies. Is that right? Is that correct?
Let's get to the email. Chuck wants to know the #1 way to speed up his downloads.
Number one way, get a high-speed internet connection is about the number.
He's got one.
All right. So then I would say it might be useful in some cases to have a download accelerator, a program that opens multiple connections to the same server. It's a way of getting around server limits. The server that may say, oh, only each connection can only have a certain amount of speed. Now, I would suggest doing this judiciously because you can slam a server and cost a guy a lot of money and make him very unhappy if you open 15 connections and go, whoom. So I'd keep it to 4 connections or less. I use Download Accelerator, which is not... it has it's adware, okay? So I would recommend that if you're going to use it, you pay for it, so it takes out the ads, and then you don't have to worry about the spyware. Download accelerator.com. I have to make sure I spell it right. You know how it is when you spell something wrong on the internet. You never know where you'll go.
That's what Google's for.
It's DAP, and the latest version, DAP 7. I think this really helps. The other reason this is good is because if the download fails, you can resume it in many cases.
Oh, nice. That's
Free
good.
trial. I paid $30 for it, and I think it's worth it. That's about the only thing I know that'll speed up your connection. People often say, oh, there's some Windows tweaks and things. No. You could play with the hosts file. If you're going to the same few sites, that will save you a DNS lookup. That might speed up not the connection itself, but the act of getting to the website.
Okay.
Those are all finesses. It's not much. If you've got broadband, you're probably faster than most of the sites out there, and that's what's slow.
So just be patient.
Yeah.
All right. Bobby wants to know, he says that he doesn't have a credit card. He's a young kid, and he wants to know how he can buy things on the internet.
Well, you can do what my daughter does. Beg. Every day I come home, she says, what's your credit card number? Like, I'm going to one day go, oh, yeah. It's well, it depends what you're buying. For instance, I gave her an allowance on the iTunes Music Store, so she doesn't need a credit card to buy music.
Yeah, you can get Napster cards at Safeway.
Exactly. So that may be the thing, is to ask your parents to give you an allowance on some of these sites or a gift certificate. Right. But and then there are some sites you can write a check, but really they're designed for adults, these sites, and you should really want you to have a credit card. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Kat.
Sure,
thank you, Dan. Thank you, Roger, Notorious ROG, and thanks to our guest, PC World's Andy Brett. But most importantly, thank you for being here. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the Screensavers with Mr. Patrick Norton, and I'll see you right back here 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm sorry, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific for Call for Help. Remember, if you've got a problem with your personal diffuser, don't whine, don't moan, don't yell. Just go for help. See you later. Have a great day. Okay.